Gentlemen,
Hey,
how are you?
good. I see that Barry Gordy book in the back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
got to have that the Motown stuff, and even
Yeah.
have something surprise to show you at the end, Evan.
Oh, I love it.
But great to see you, Garrett. Good to see you.
Likewise, Greg.
Yeah, it's been a while. Now both of you play FBI agents in the movie, but both kind of like on different agendas. Because Garrett, your guy kind of definitely had his own path that he wanted to follow down.
Yeah, he did. He was Harry Anslinger was the director of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics. Formulated this bureau after failing at prohibition. Wanted to become sort of a world-renowned czar on the war on drugs. Maliciously used Billie Holiday as an example for being an addict, for being a jazz musician, which is a form of music that was too improvisational for Harry to understand or appreciate, and for singing the song "Strange Fruit," which even before this film I was unaware of, which was such a staple for the civil rights movement because of its lyrics, and he thought it stirred people the wrong way.
Right. And Evan, here's your guy. I mean, he's all of course, for FBI, but he definitely sees things in a different light.
Well, yeah, I think that I play one of the agents, which Sam Williams. Which a lot of the, in that time there were certain people that wanted to speak up. There were certain people that saw what was going on wrong and really wanted to make a difference. I think, this specific agent, like I'm sure a lot of others, wanted to succeed and wanted to make sure that their family succeeded. And so, even though they knew that they might have been, well, knew they were doing something wrong and hurting someone that didn't deserve it, didn't really feel like they had a choice in the matter, and kept wanting to climb. So it was a piece of, a piece of somebody of that time in that kind of scenario.
Right. And I was going to say, I can only imagine, because we have just about a minute left, your mom just had to be excited just to find out that you were going to be in a movie about Billie Holiday, just as she had been.
Yeah, I think she was excited, and I think it all became real when she got to see it. I think in general, I think just being able to tell a story of such an amazing woman who I know my mom feels so close about, and letting the younger generation and everybody get an opportunity to learn about her right now is great.
All right. And here's that surprise I told you about. It's one of my most prized possessions. I got it from your Aunt Rita when I was
Really? How
yeah.
Rita?
And it's Stop in the Name of Love, signed by your mom.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love Aunt Rita. Aunt Rita's got all the stories.
Oh, she does.
She's got all the stories.
Well, guys, great seeing you. Thank you so very, very much. Enjoyed the movie. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Evan.
Yeah, God bless.
You too.
Likewise.
Yeah, Greg Russell, NBC Detroit. Good to see you both. How are you?
Good. How are you, Greg?
Good. Enjoyed watching the movie, and what I mean by enjoy, obviously, it's not a happy, laughy, but just just what the whole thing was about. And here you are. You're both members of the band, and both of your characters are about as different as it could come. So as I say, Miss Lawrence, probably other than Billie Holiday, yours was the most boisterous person, just saying, "Look, do as I say. What's going on?"
Yeah. Wait, and so what are you asking me about?
Just your character, the type of person.
Oh yeah, my character, Miss Freddie. Miss Freddie was a very out loud and outspoken individual, very very free spirited, very honest. But on a deeper level, Miss Freddie was very loyal to Billie. Miss Freddie, was a part of the family, a part of Rosalind, a part of Billie. We are literally three of the same. So Miss Freddie was just a little more loud than the rest.
That's right. Because I would say, Divine, your character, I always loved it, especially when she'd be on the couch and just looking at everybody. You could just kind of tell that look was like, come on, folks, get it together.
Yeah, almost like the den mother, right? Yeah, she was very nurturing. Her and Billie were childhood best friends, so she knew Billie very well. And with the three of us, especially Miss Freddie and Rosalind, we were very much aware of the life that she lived, and the men would come and go, but we were family, so we had to hold her down. And when with artists with such genius, they have that entourage or that family, that support group around them that allows them and helps them to be the artists that the public sees.
Oh, that's for sure. And like you said, able to travel all over so many different places. And like you said, it also goes to show how life is on the road. Because anytime any of us have ever been on the road,
Right.
I do come to times like, Miss Lawrence, it's like, when am I going to get paid? When is this?
Where is my coin?
There you go. That's right. It's like, I can't eat, air. I need some help here. But it's also just kind of strange when you think about the part where the FBI was going after. I'm going to put this to you, Divine, all because of a song.
Yeah.
Because the thought of this might incite people to do something.
Right. Yeah. Well, it was a protest song, so it was important that, we made clear just how much. I don't think people knew. I think within our community we know, but I don't think people knew just how much that affected and made a difference with things. That song was probably our first protest song, our first freedom fighter songs in history, and it still has a lasting echoing effect. It was pretty amazing.
Right. Thank you both very much for your time. And anybody out there who hasn't heard the song, look it up and listen to it. Yeah, we'll open it up. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, how are you?
Good, Greg.
Good, how are you?
Good to see you both. And Tremonti, I'm going to start with you. Your character, we're introduced to him thinking that it's one thing, and then we find out later it's another thing. Tell us a little bit about his journey.
His journey is an interesting one because of, it's what you said. So having the opportunity as an actor to kind of go on this roller coaster of not just emotions, but I guess portrayal is kind of it was everything that I could want, I guess, everything that I could ask for as an experience. So it was fun.
Right, because like you said, it's a tremendous ride for him as well as everybody else. And Tyler, here you are. You play a member of the band, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember the exact words, but you had one of my favorite lines from any of us who've ever worked in a band or did music, and it's like, "So much for all the talking. Where's my money?"
Yeah, I think it's a bit more expletives in that in the actual movie. But yeah, that's the struggle. It's the struggle of a road band, man. I've been on the road with bands before, and at the end of the day, you love everybody in this room, but you got to eat.
That's right. I mean, some food does grow on trees, but not here in Michigan in the winter. Correct.
Mm-mm.
And then Trey, like with your guy, I mean, it starts out more so as a case, but then next, he winds up falling in love with her.
Yeah. I think in life, man, not to take it here, but it's like, I don't know if you can really control who you fall in love with most of the time. So as far as a movie, to see all those layers in a film, a truthful film about a truthful person, it was just a wonderful experience.
Right. And then just even thinking about it, Tyler, I mean, just making music like, people did before, people have been doing after. But here's a particular song that for some reason has just gotten under the skin of some people that they're going to do anything they can to stop it from being heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but that's America. I mean, I think it's also the world, but very specifically America. You have an issue with the song, but not what the thing that the song is talking about. And we like to attack the voice, but not attack the actual problem. All the artists and particularly musicians are doing is just speaking to the time. They're just speaking what the street is saying. If you have a problem with the art itself, you probably look at what inspired the art and you'll find the root of the problem. And I think that's what we forget to do a lot of times. And that's what we still do it today. You know what I mean? Like, it's just everyone always has an issue or want to talk about how art affects the culture or how, certain artists need to be more responsible with their voice and how that incites people to do certain things. Look at the issues behind the art. They're just using the voice that they have to get this conversation going. Don't demonize the artists themselves.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Like I said, very thrilling and, you know, movie that brings you in, because my wife and I watched it last night and it was like, we're gonna watch this again, you know, like that.
Wow.
But,
Thank you, Greg.
thank you both
Thank
very,
you.
very much for your time and enjoyed talking with you. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you too.